Yo, what's up, YouTube? Boy, the Great Picture here. DGP back again with another episode of Patriot Keys. And yes, I'm back. Back and better than ever. We are ready here for training camp. Yes, training camp is starting this week. My plan today was, after I had a couple breaking news, I had Malcolm Mitchell potentially getting traded. We're looking to get rid of him. And I was going to talk about Marcus Cannon with his injury situation. But then, I'm recording this around 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 23rd. And I just see all this breaking news, more information coming out. And I typically, when news drops, I don't really typically like to do it as soon as it drops. I like to wait a little bit just so we can get some more context onto why, so in case sometimes a guy gets traded. Now, a guy like Gronkowski get ready to get traded, I'm all over that because I'm pretty sure I have a good idea. But, this situation with Malcolm Mitchell kind of came out of nowhere a little bit, so I wanted to see what's the reason why and everything. So let's get into it, all that stuff, all the training camp news to get us ready for this week. I'm about to release it right now. So first things first, on the main reason why I did is Malcolm Mitchell, looking to get rid of him. I really don't like this move, man, because again, shout out to my boy Markel the Great, aka MTG. Channel will be down below in the description. I actually pretty much was a fan of Malcolm Mitchell. I thought he was decent when we drafted him. My take on receivers when we draft him is, they're best they'll be alright, because when we haven't done a good job drafting receivers. So I just had to scrap the whole Malcolm Mitchell part just now on what I was saying, because as I said before, I like to get all the information before I get out. And as I thought I had all the information, and I kind of speculated this is now confirmed, so I can actually put a confirmed report out. As you see right here, reason why we're looking to trade him probably is because he's just had another surgery. So and they said it's going to be an uphill battle. So him playing for the Patriots just might not even happen this year, man. The guy's been injury prone again. I love Malcolm Mitchell, and I don't want us to get rid of him, but we got all these guys on the roster, so maybe it's a situation where we could put him on injured reserve potentially. But I think what we're trying to do is trade him, and we might even just get a 7th round pick for him. Before, I thought we was going to get a player for player, maybe try to upgrade at the defensive line position. But at this point now, it looks like that we just might just flat out just waive him and cut him and get rid of him, man. But it seems like that is why we're looking to get rid of him, is because Malcolm Mitchell is injury prone and he just has another surgery. He won't be ready for training camp. He actually won't look like he's playing for this season either, man. So I hope we don't trade him. Hope we just put him on IR. But yeah, that is why we're trading Malcolm Mitchell. He's got hurt again, surgery. It officially has fully came out today, thanks to some of the reporters in New England. But yep, so back to the original video. Jordan Matthews, but from what I'm reading, they say Jordan Matthews, and I'm going to look for this in training camp, he's going to be like a pseudo tight end / receiver. Pretty much kind of be like how we used to use RIP Aaron Hernandez a little bit. I think that's how we're going to use Jordan Matthews as. He's a bigger receiver, not that fast. I think he can bulk up a little bit more, and if he wants to learn how to run block more, because I think he's a pretty okay run blocker, for a wide receiver. But being a tight end, you're going to have to learn to block, get some muscle on him. If he was able to do that, he can be, a good secondary tight end, similar to what people do in Madden, where they make wide receivers who get old and slow. They're making the tight ends. That's pretty much what may happen to Jordan Matthews, similar to what the Eagles did with Dorrell Green Beckham when they realized that he's not really a wide receiver, but he has the size and the speed of a tight end, so maybe he could be a tight end. So maybe that's why we use Jordan Matthews for. That's what I'm reading. I'll see this week on training camp. Wish I could be there. Unfortunately, I could not. Marcus Cannon should be back for injury. He should be ready to go for training camp preseason with his ankle knee injury. So Marcus Cannon should be good. We're going to need all the help we can get this year. And, Cyrus Jones, he's going to start on the PUP list. However, they are saying he could be cleared tomorrow by his surgeon, that he could be cleared to resume all football activities. And if that's the case, we're just going to see how the Patriots push him, because I feel like they're going to try to hold off. And that's why I said this year in my top 10 players to watch, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. I said he might be a guy to watch out for, because either he gets cut this year, or if he doesn't do well and stays the team, he might get cut next year because of this injury. He's coming off a torn ACL. So we'll see how that all pans out, man. Again, a lot of training camp news, man. Kind of quick rapid fire takes. I'll probably drop about a top 3, top 5 things that I want to see in training camp / preseason. But the wide receiver situation, again, is kind of rough, because you still have Chris Hogan, Cordell Patterson, who I'm pretty sure is more so a returner. Phil Dorsett's still there with another year. You got Jordan Matthews. You got Malcolm Mitchell still there. You got Kenny Britt. got Braxton Berrios. You got Lucien, we just re-signed again, who was on the practice squad for a lot of teams. Matthew Slater, Julian Edelman. You still got what's the boy Hollister? You still got boy Cody Hollister, who I also believe is still on an unable to perform list. So it's gonna get kind of tricky, man. Again, we have 10 wide receivers. My prediction, let me know your prediction down below in the comment section, as this video is about to be 8 minutes long. I'm gonna wrap this up. My prediction is that we keep about 6 receivers. Out of those like 11 that I named, we keep about 5 or 6 on the current roster. Maybe we get 1 or 2 on the practice squad, and then the other receivers, they're probably going to be on other people's practice squads or just flat out cut. So we'll see how that goes, man. I think Braxton Berrios is a guy who will be on the practice squad for us if we were able to hold on to him. However, I think maybe Hollister might not make the practice squad again. And I like Hollister. Him and Austin Carr last year in the preseason, I loved them, but I don't know, man. Again, especially the way Malcolm Mitchell setting it up, I don't think Malcolm Mitchell will be in a Patriot uniform by preseason. I feel like we're going to try to get rid of him by preseason week 3. But that's it for the video. Oh, and one last thing. Tom Brady's there already. He was there early, as you see in the clip right here on my left. Tom Brady's there early. He's ready. Early reporters. He was just, like I said, for most of the videos when he wasn't reporting, probably was just spending time with his family, you know, getting up there older, his kids getting older in age. Probably want to spend time more with the family, and that's pretty much all it was. And from all the reports and all the signs, it says that's all it was. Gronkowski, he's going to report to camp, even though he didn't get an extension on his deal, didn't get a deal done. He's going to report to camp on time. So, as I said before in the other videos, as long as we come to training camp, the mini camp stuff, yeah, that's a problem. But as long as we hear training camp, all will be forgotten. And it seems like all this stuff that's been happening, once training camp starts, after they answer the first couple questions of why they weren't there, all is forgotten. So that's it. I know I kind of went long, but I had a couple of topics. I'm going to go ahead. I got to go work out, hit the gym, man. Catch y'all next time, y'all. Pats Nation again. Stand up. We're going for number 6 again. Trying to get back to the Super Bowl. This time, finish the job. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.